what's going on, car guys and car gals? It's Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And it's Fretlin Arts, the subprime hero.
And we are yelling into the microphone on a wonderful Wednesday night, having a great time, saying that we are better together and we're on our way to Vegas, baby.
Yes, we are.
Oh, it's about to be a blast, and we got an incredible guest list set up for us tonight. How excited are you for this tonight, Freddie?
Man, I've been waiting for this all week long, and I cannot wait to see what happens here in a few more weeks when we're out in Las Vegas, Nevada. Folks, what goes down in Vegas stays in Vegas. We're going to have a great time, but here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of great knowledge going down that week. And when you come in and you come sit down at our booth and you come listen to what we have to say with the speakers and all the people and all these companies that we're getting ready to introduce, we're going to come together. We're better together. And when we get together, we rise together. When we're rising together, folks, it's the best feeling in the world. It's like being on top of the world, right? And I love being on top of the world with a bunch of people that I absolutely love. And these people right here
are the creme de la creme.
Amen.
The best of the best.
Tell it.
The pros of the pros. And I mean, it could get a little cheesy, and it might. I don't know. The last time we got together with everybody, it did get cheesy. The whole conversation got a little bit different concerning cheese, if any of you guys watched that episode.
Queso, yeah.
The actual connection that we all have as we are welding together, the greatest that we each bring to the table is making sure that dealers that are searching for solutions are finding an incredible recipe that can make their business explode.
Yes.
And that's the announcement that we're making. Of course, it's all fun to come together and get together, but if we're not getting nothing done, why are we doing it? Well, solutionaries don't live that way. They forgive, focus, fly, and keep connecting to other people so they can keep growing. And we are brewing solutions with the best tonight because we are better together. See that? Isn't it cool how it all just connects together like a nice B-boy, making sure that waves start happening and everybody starts connecting, right? The whole movement starts happening. We're going to have an incredible booth where we are going to be showing off the best of the best inside of the digital transformation that is taking the auto industry by storm.
Man, it's the newest, hottest toys out there, folks. And come on to the toy store and have a great time. Pick out what you want to look at. We'll show you and demo it to you. And I promise you by the end of it, you'll sit there and go, I want one. I want one, right? And we're going to make sure that you have fun doing it. And it's going to do so much for you. And the reason why you're going to feel that way is because you're going to know that these products are there to help your dealership grow. They're there to help your dealership get to the next century, actually the current century, because most of y'all are still back in the day. You don't understand what's going on, right?
They've been behind.
Yeah.
Telling somebody.
But it's okay. You know, I know those things works. Like old things do still work, but are they efficient? Are they getting you to where you need to get to quicker, right? Are they helping your team perform faster? Are they helping your clients be able to reach out to you in a way that they want to, right? Well, our team of people, they can do that. And the first person we're going to introduce, actually.
We're going to definitely make sure that we open up the door for somebody who is attaching an incredible engine, a super car, if you will, into the best salesperson that you have.
No doubt.
That's your website. And that is our friends that count it down before we ignite this entire event from 3, 2, 1, ignition. Welcome to the cafe, the one, the only Miss Lyman Savvy. Thank you.
Hi, guys.
Been here tonight. How are you tonight? What's been going on?
I'm great. That commercial you guys just did, I've never seen it before. It's amazing. I love it.
Hey, there you go. It's nice. We appreciate you, folks. We recently just partnered up with them, and we are excited about that. They are a great company. Folks, we've been teaming up with a lot of dealerships already, and I'm excited to keep connecting them with the right people who need them. But here's the deal. We're excited to have you here tonight, and I know that you're excited to be here because that's why you're here. Look at her. She's smiling. She's ready to go. Let's get this thing going. Tonight, we have a bunch of people that are going to be coming to the stage, but her company, they do a lot of amazing things. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell people about your company real quick?
Yeah, so my company is 321 Ignition. My name is Lyman. I'm a CEO and founder of 321 Ignition. We are the only mobile first website provider for car dealerships. So, when you think about digital transformation, it all starts with the IT strategy. And IT strategy, of course, starts with like, what are you actually trying to accomplish as your dealership? And the website is the foundation of it all. And that's the problem that we help dealerships solve.
That's what I'm talking about.
Boom.
And people
Simple
come
as that.
alive when she starts to deliver the truth in understanding how simple it is to take the tools that she has and ignite something inside of the store. And that, we've looked at websites completely different until somebody like Lyman shows us a whole new world. I mean, it's like Disney.
No, yeah, it opens your eyes up. It helps you understand that there is a reason why buttons are where they're supposed to be, why being able to read things where they're supposed to be read are important when they're in your hand. 80% of our clients out there right now are using the phone first before they get on a computer screen. So think about that. 80%. So if 80% are doing that, why are we still looking at desktop type setups instead of mobile setups? So get with Lyman, check her out, come to the booth. We're going to be at Expo Stage 7:30. I cannot believe 7:30. What a perfect number.
Oh, see the subprime hero. That's what's going on. But Lyman, we are excited that you're going to be out here because it's always a blast when everybody starts to really take a look at the latest and state-of-the-art things that can be applied to their website. And that's first and foremost our digital connection, right? Everybody, that's where the transformation begins, is right there on your website. And we have some incredible other people that are here tonight to show you some of the back ends of making all of those dots start finding a connection point. And we are so excited. Let's see. I mean, I feel like we should have created a die or something, a dice where we can roll who's up next. I don't know.
We have a dice, but it's not the right one, right? So
Lyman, you get to choose.
Okay,
the incredible people that are backstage waiting, who gets picked tonight?
Okay, I pick Russell from Dealership Toolkit.
There he is.
From Dealership
Bam!
Toolkit.
What's up, Russell Gentry?
The one, the only.
It's nice to have you on our show, man. And I have a feeling we're gonna have him on again soon, very soon. But here's the deal.
Thank you.
He loves the behind the scenes stuff, and I absolutely love that he's like that. But he is such a superstar. He always needs to be up in front and center. I promise you, he's got so much knowledge about this business, about a lot of other industries. But what he does love to do is help people grow. And that's what I love about you, man. And I appreciate you for being here tonight. Why don't you introduce yourself and your company?
Thank you. So I'm Russell Gentry, president of Dealership Toolkit, representing tonight DTK on behalf of Rich and Liz, who are traveling up to the Northeast to welcome yet another grandbaby into the fold. So happy to be here.
Heck yeah. And there's something to be said about making sure that there's always somebody to have your back. When so many people are depending on the powerhouse that is Dealership Toolkit, there is a synergy that's lined up with the entire company, connecting everything to make sure that the dealership keeps functioning, keeps moving, business keeps cooking and booking, and you keep getting the result that you're looking for. You guys have some 3 C's that this Seymour I keep hearing about is trying to point out. What are the 3 C's that Seymour is trying to make sure that everybody is getting out there?
So it's capture, communicate, and connect. So from a dealership, from a tier 3 level, basically what we do is we identify at DTK the customers that are in the market through the Ghost Web product and the Ghost Geo product. Mm-hmm. Then we communicate with them, get the information exchanged, and we connect them with the dealership. So even at this time, so it's about 9:16 Eastern Standard Time, there's about probably about 65, 66 people I see online right now that are making phone calls on behalf of hundreds of dealers across the country right now, setting appointments across different time zones. And that's what we like to do for the dealers. At the end of the day, it's really about getting consumers into the showrooms for the dealers, and that's what DTK does.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't know. So Lyman, you had a pretty good one, but that one was a really good one right there. That's what I'm saying.
I know. Are you surprised about that one too? They didn't even tell us they're doing that. That's pretty awesome.
They just kind of surprised that they just jump you like
it gets you right. Well, that you see how it is that we interpret from the car guy perspective
Amen.
and the subprime hero perspective of how it is that you all connect to the car guys and the car gals that are on the lot making things happen. There is a super car that is your traffic getter, and that's your website. And that's how we see 321 Ignition, the hottest, most state-of-the-art, best unit that's out there to get you where it is that you need to go. And then right on target, my man Russell Gentry, right on target, on point every single time you guys capture, you guys communicate. And my goodness, if there ever is a group of people that can find a way to make sure that they connect the dots in the back screen, it's Dealership Toolkit. I mean, that's why. I mean, that's just what you guys say to my heart. I don't know. What about you?
I couldn't
Thank
say
you.
it any better. Lou has never had a loss of words, folks. And
No.
when he speaks, I absolutely love hearing
He's
what he
never at a loss of words. I just
What a
talked to him about
wordsmith,
30
isn't he?
minutes ago. I think I got 5 words in for the whole 2,000 words that were exchanged on the phone call.
says. Right? That's my guy, right? So, imagine, right? So it makes
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
right. I absolutely love him for it. He brings the fire with it, and we love that. We love that about DTK, man, and that's why we teamed up with y'all, and we absolutely have passion with your company, and we appreciate that company a lot because they are helping our clients too. We've been able to help our dealerships that we're dealing with be able to sign up with you and be able to get what they need, and what that is traffic on their lot. And when you can put traffic on people's lot without them not having to do anything really, it's literally like when we talked with Richard and he talked about catching fish. You can go out and you could buy the good bait, the nice tackle, you could get all the gear, the hat, you could do
No,
all.
he wanted to put a lobster tank. Remember in San Antonio, he wanted a lobster tank there at the booth. You don't remember this?
Exactly. That's exactly. So you can get the analogy. We just bring it to you. You don't have to go fish for it. We're literally bringing you your favorite fish that you want. Here it is. And that's what's so beautiful about what DTK does. And I absolutely love that. And I'm so excited to be able to bring that to our clients, to future clients, and people who want to speak to us at, once again, booth 730. Whenever you're there, come check us out. We'll make sure that you get a great understanding what's going on and understand why we are so excited about this. So anyway, we appreciate you, Russell, for being here. I love it. So it's your turn to pick who's next.
So let's see. So I don't have any dice here, right? But I'm going to have to go to my homeboy, my partner, Greg Ash, M1 Data.
All right. Here he comes.
Man, I was expecting a new one.
I know.
Well, folks, this is going to be somebody that you're going to see a whole lot, and you're going to see him connected a whole lot to this right here.
I like that logo, by the way, Greg.
That's a good one, right?
I appreciate it.
But
I
this,
think Greg is speechless.
Somebody I know came up with it.
Greg Ash is here with us, and he is the host of the Data Minds podcast.
Man.
And he is an incredible genius inside of the world of data. Man, it's exciting to have you here, brother. So pumped up. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Just adding another ticker to the times I've been on Car Guys Coffee to ensure that I hold my
Stay on
throne
top.
as the most podcasted.
He is, man. And he's also one of the most fun people that you can meet. He has a great personality. When you think data, the first thing you're thinking is probably somebody who's going to, not be fun. Somebody that might be a little dorky, right? The thing what's so cool is that
Why did that was a really loud laugh, Lyman? That was loud, right?
I didn't know you think of a data nerd, but Greg
she
is
calls
not a
herself
data
a nerd. Yeah, she calls herself a nerd, so she feels that, right?
I can relate to that.
Yeah, so she relates, and that's what's so cool is that when we meet people that you think that at first from skin, surface level, and you go in, you get to know them, you find out, man, they're so interesting. Not only are they interesting, but he is a world-class, world champion race car driver, folks. Come
He
on
is.
now.
Yeah.
Two
Two times.
back to back. Champion in the house.
What years, Greg? Was it 12 and 13 or 13 and 14?
Yeah, 12 and 13.
Yeah.
That's amazing, Greg. I didn't even know that. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That makes it even cooler, and to me, a lot hotter, baby. I absolutely love that about you, man. And that's, that's just some of the, once again, to me, that's surface level. That's what I first. And now, as I've been able to meet with him and have him on the show all these times that we've had him, record amount, right? And it's like 6 or 7 now or something like that. And being able to have him here and to get to know him like that as a friendship level, man, I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate who you are. I appreciate what you bring to the business, and the product that you do bring really does help us dealers. And, being on the side as a dealer for so many years and having products out there that are available like you have, that able to make it better for us and our clients to be able to reach us and us to reach our clients and get the data that we need from them, or data, or however you want to call it these days, folks.
That's a Kentucky word for it. In Kentucky, it's data. In South Florida, it's data.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Right? So like, I really love that. And I think that you're bringing it to us and you're helping us get it to where we can be able to make it relate to everyone and making it such a good product. And to me, there's nothing better than that when you could bring solutions. Thus is why Lou and I, as our certified solutionaries, there's no doubt you are an honorary certified solutionary because of what you do.
You have a t-shirt too, right, Greg? You got a t-shirt?
Yeah, I do have a t-shirt.
He does.
Yeah, okay, but it's official now.
I'm a certified solutionary. Unfortunately, I'm traveling, so I don't have it. But
you're in Philadelphia,
I'll make
right?
sure I'll make sure I'm a little bit more prepared next time.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're here, man, and I'm glad that we know you. And it's honestly, it's an honor to be able to produce your new show and be part of that. I'm looking forward to seeing that thing grow too, because we want to be a big part of it. And it's a lot. To me, it's an amazing idea, and I think that with right work behind what we do, it can go really, really far. So congratulations on just attempting it, and let's see how far it goes together, brother.
Thank you. Please don't release my bloopers yet.
Okay, not yet. That's going to be at the 1 year anniversary.
That's an internal role. We're going to use that as bribery first, right?
Hey man,
there were quite a few bloopers in the first run of the Data Minds podcast.
As long as you don't curse. Did you curse? Don't tell me you didn't curse.
No, I don't think I cursed.
Oh, no.
Well,
Okay,
no. There was one. I didn't curse in what I was saying. Something happened in the room while I was giving the podcast, and I kind of just glanced off and kind of
reacted.
But,
yeah.
That's awesome, man. And it did, but we got that cut perfect. We edited it. He knows because he knows how it was recorded, and he knows what the final product sounds like.
Believe it or not, you guys are gonna kill me. I haven't even listened to it yet.
That's okay. Hey,
I did. I've listened to it. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah. That's
I've gotten a ton of text messages that said it sounded great, from friends and whatnot, and industry peers. So I'm going to go with you did a phenomenal job. I just had a lot. I was traveling last week, then had to jump on a plane unexpectedly this week. So I just haven't had a chance to sit down and listen to it. But I have it queued up, and I'll listen to it on the plane ride home tomorrow morning.
There you go, my man. And you'll love it, man. And you'll really appreciate the edit on it. It sounds perfect, seamless, man. Right. So it was amazing. So now it is your turn, my friend. Next up on the wheel of amazingness, who's next?
Who's next? You want to know what? We have to go with Scott Davis from Volie.
Okay. All right. Let's do that, Mr. Scott.
Scott Davis, welcome.
Hey guys.
Welcome.
By the way, that logo is on the wall in his dining room at his house. I've been there. I've seen that logo.
It's a beautiful logo.
It's in his bathroom, it's everywhere. Yeah, I don't blame him. He's got folks want to talk about an amazing product. I'm going to allow him to talk about it, but this is one of the most amazing products. And I actually recently ran into somebody we just talked to who actually knows your product because it's being used with what they do. So I was like, wow, that's cool. How awesome is that? So Scott, why don't you introduce yourself, tell everybody a little bit about Volie.
Yeah, sounds good. Hey guys, and Russ, don't push me. Okay. Thanks for having me on tonight. Great to be part of the team again. Volie is a communication platform for the automotive space. We make it easy for BDCs to communicate with their customers. So whether you're a service BDC, sales BDC, we make it easy. The agents log in and they work the dealers' processes, and we're excited to be here, be part of the group again, and look forward to getting to Vegas. By the way, Lou, when you started this, you took my big line. Every time when someone says, "Geez, I'm I'm coming to Vegas. I got to throw in a baby, and I was dying to throw in the baby there, but I mean, you took the Vegas baby line on me.
I'm sorry, baby.
I was ready. I was ready to kick this podcast off. But I'll do it in Vegas. I'm going to bring in Vegas.
I can't wait to see you, Scott, man. We missed you in San Antonio. We really did. I was really hoping to see you there, but it's okay. It was good. It was good to have, Joanne was there. She did a great job. Yes. It was good to get to see her, and she got to come on the show, our show, and we did a great interview with her. And then I got to get to know her a little bit more at dinner one night, and man, she's amazing. She has a really good backstory.
Joanne's great. Yeah, she's awesome.
She's really done some really amazing stuff that it gave me even more respect for her beyond what I already had. So yeah, definitely just amazing story. So it's good that you guys are teamed up together, and I think that it's a great team up. So
it's the greatest thing we love about Volie, the culture, just everyone there. Joanne, in particular, is she doesn't like me saying she's the godmother of automotive call centers, but she was technology, but behind one of the biggest ones. She ran another large one. I mean, she has a lot of great experience, and she helps our dealers. So
100%. Her experience is second to none in a lot of ways. And I love that she didn't really wasn't trying to brag, but we asked, and she just started telling us a little bit about her background. I was like, oh my goodness, wow.
You're a host.
Boom. I was like, all right, that's what I'm talking about, and that's absolutely people that we love to highlight right now. We've been doing our Women in Automotive series, and people like her are just people who need to be shined upon, because that's an amazing story, and more young women need to hear that story so they can be inspired by that, I believe. And men too, even young men, young people right?
Need to hear that story because she has a tenacious attitude. And she doesn't need to throw her weight around. She knows when she has something
she knows what's
good,
up. Yeah.
And knows how to share it with people. But she'll also chase you down to make sure that you remembered what it was that you said you were going to do, and that last piece that you needed to get. She's not going to let you leave a conference without getting that last nugget of truth and how it is that it can help you out. But the strength of Volie inside of a BDC team is powerful. You know what it does? It makes a BDC team go from, here we go, making these calls to, yay, we have Volie. And then they start high-fiving. They start doing things like this. And they're like, look, we got Volie. And we're like, yeah, Volie's awesome. And that's the truth. No, I'm just messing around. But they are actually a BDC team that has that
Volie technology
inside of their BDC.
And that's why they perform at such a high rate, and why their customers are just absolutely loving the results from it. So we thank you very much for being able to do that for our clients so much. And I look forward to constantly being able to input that to more of my dealers. So thank you very much for your product, man. Thanks.
Hey, Scott, you were just recently out with David Kane at a big 20 group. How did that go?
Oh, it was great. I haven't been back to Boulder, Colorado for a few years. Great group of people. Really was impressed with the dealers that were there. They're progressive. They're good attitude. They're looking for solutions with the inventory shortage that's out there. And I had a great time. It was a great opportunity.
Yeah, David Kane's great. We love him as well.
Yeah, he's one of a kind. No question.
He's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. That's really cool. It definitely has a great reputation. We've all heard of David Kane, and so I'm glad that you got to go out there and represent your company and be able to share. And I'm sure you learned some things while you're out there too, because I know how you are, Scott. We appreciate you, man.
That was Kentucky. That was a lot of Kentucky right there.
What I just said?
Oh, how you are.
Did I just sound Kentucky like that? Really? Okay, good.
You did. You were straight from Radcliffe on that part right there.
I've been here for a while, folks. I've been here for a while, my man.
Hey, I'm allowed to say that. I was from
If you were like David Kane, then you'd have to sound like this.
You'd have to sound like this. You talk like this from Lexington.
Because David's got a little Bill Clinton with a little bit of Kentucky magic going on. But
that's how he sounds. That's it right there.
So it's an amazing state. I love it. I'm proud of it, y'all.
It comes out.
Hey, listen, it comes out. It starts popping every once in a while, but we're having a good time. We have one more. I mean, this is last but not least. Matter of fact.
Wait a minute. Don't I get to pick?
Yes,
Scott.
Scott,
you get the pick. Go ahead, Scott.
You tell me who's next, Scott.
I'm going to go with Danny.
We'll do this time.
Can't wait to do
the other one, but we'll do Danny this time. All right. So
it's your choice.
I'm going to pick Danny.
All right. Awesome.
Zip Deal is a great product. I think people really like to know them, get to know them in Vegas and their company. And hello, Danny.
I'm so excited.
You know, this is like being picked last out on playing some street basketball, and you're the last person. And I noticed also that Scott didn't have a cool logo animation.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, guys, you're falling down on the.
Hey,
Look at
boom.
this.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, it's OG original right there. Oh, man. I can't even do a video better than that.
Where are the sound effects? Come on.
I was doing it.
I heard him. I heard him.
He's
Hold
like,
on, I heard him in the background. Yeah.
y'all get a part. Zip deal coming at you like a car to your face.
That's it.
Oh boy.
Brought to you by Zip Deal. Hey, thanks for having me on. Hey, when you have a few people on, somebody's going to come, back clean up. So I guess it's me. But I'm glad to be here.
Let's go.
My name's Danny Benitez. I'm partner in a company called Zip Deal, and I'm an old car guy. I've been in the business, been inside the walls of dealerships for 35 years. So came straight from the dealership life, and now I've partnered with a platform. It's a customer-driven platform that streamlines really the most inefficient and really just the worst time of the customer experience inside the dealership, which is after they said yes and waiting to go into finance, the customer F&I wait. So we've digitized that experience, created a customer-driven platform that's great for the customer, helps with process adherence inside the store, does a lot of great things. We're a one of a kind. We're the first people in this space who do things that digital retailing platforms just don't do. It's really a cool, innovative product, innovative enough to pull me out of the stores for being in for so long. So
Wow.
Excited to be here. Glad to be a part of Better Together and all these great companies. We're looking forward. You keep saying booth in Vegas. I think that's an understatement. This is really kind of an area. This is like
Yes.
like a,
That's right. It's expo stage.
yeah, expo stage. Hey, listen, we've got our own stage.
Here we go.
We got our own seating areas.
Yes.
We got
bistro tables, Danny. We got
Russell's
bistro
bringing
tables.
booze.
Yeah.
Bistro tables. Yeah, bistro tables. So it's going to be great. I'm excited to get to learn more about everybody and really just tell everybody about what we're doing at Zip Deal. So glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Man, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that we learned a little bit more about Zip Deal straight from your mouth. Man, I can tell you one thing. I'm absolutely excited about your product. Being an F&I director for a very long time and having a process in between the time of close to the time they get in my box and be able to seal it. You know, that process could be amazing when it's digitized. I could imagine being able to even show products in there, like being able to present, like while they're waiting, they could see things about warranties and their gaps. And all these things.
We do it.
I guarantee you do. There's no doubt. My mind, as soon as you said that, I was like, I can absolutely love that.
When I first saw the concept of this, and when I came on, I changed a bunch of things about it, but the concept is the winning solution. And it was there before I got there. But so we just take a lot of these things that we all know we should do in that time, but they just don't get done consistently. We automated it so that regardless of the skill level or expertise of the salesperson, that people in finance are getting people into their office exactly the same way 100% of the time. And it's really, really, that's really cool. And it's, I was sold on the concept in about 5 minutes. Then we've just built from there. So we've done some work with Scott over at Volie. They've done a great job for us.
Of course they did.
We've really, this is the tip of the iceberg. We got a lot of really cool things happening in our company.
I love it. This is called digital transformation right here in front of us, folks. And, you know, that's something that Lyman talks about a lot. And that's something actually the very first time I heard it was her. And she talks about how the car business is so far behind because she's comes from a different world. You know, it was Microsoft and all these fancy companies, you know, and she really did a great job there being able to get
She's fancy.
She is fancy, right? And that's okay.
Yeah, she is.
You know, and that's
I'm bougie, you guys.
bougie, right? That's okay. But you know, what's amazing is that she bringing that type of thought process, that type of technology, that type of everything to our industry. And there's other people that need to do it, and there's other people with great ideas. But she's talking about all of us coming together, like we are right now, and making it to where we're not fighting with each other, that we're helping each other to be able to give a product that's better for our clients, which are multiple things. For one, they are our dealers. Two, they are their clients. How are their clients, whether it's their service clients, whether it's their sales clients, whatever it is, how do we give that process all the way down to the best? And if we can all do that together, there's plenty of space for all of us to be able to grow. There's
Are
plenty
you
of
saying
doors
we're
for all of us to
better?
do.
Are you saying we're better together?
Absolutely.
Got a nice ring to it.
It's about uniting. It's about making a difference. And that's something that I've been talking about since day one of our show, and having other people be able to echo that and just amplify it becomes something massive to me. And that's why I'm so excited about this group of people here. We all do those types of things. And when we talk about each individual here, each company, and how their product can really revolutionize the way that we think about how we sell vehicles to our clients and how clients look at us, which is the most important thing. Because when clients look at us like we're jerkies, like they do already, that most people don't like the car buying process, then it's a problem. That's why Carvana is taking more market share, even though they are not really doing great technically, is what they say by books. I don't care about that. I think that they bring a great product out there that people are starting to grasp and are really starting to take hold of because it's easy. It's, but I like the human touch, and that's what we need to bring. And by having people like us do that and enter that into dealerships, transform everything, the way we do it, from the way we deliver a car, the way that the process in between the close and going to the finance box, being able to make it smoother for the customer, make it interactive, like a video game almost. In my power racing, I was like, man, like they're like, ooh, cool, right? Next thing you know, they're leaving there and they got the tinted windows, they got the extra stuff here, and they just press buttons to do it. And after they saw, man.
So guys, I was just coming back from San Diego. I was out at Traffic and Conversion Summit in San Diego, and there was a statistic. I copied it down. It says 92% of the consumers will visit a brand's website for the first time for reasons other than making a purchase. So when you think about the importance, like, of 3-2-1 ignition at the top of the funnel, and the presentation of the dealership and the inventory as they kind of work down through the funnel. But if you look at this screen, right, and the whole, like Danny said, the whole better together kind of thing, we're talking about from the time they enter the space with their phones, looking at inventory, looking for their new car, all the way down through the funnel as they connect with the dealership, as they're communicated with the dealership, as the consumer is, funneled into the dealership on their ability to purchase, their ability to, transfer from one brand to another. All these pieces add up together, and it's pretty impressive. We did a lot of really cool stuff in Tampa, but it was like our inaugural visit in Tampa. We did some really, really cool stuff in San Antonio at the NIADA, but I'm really looking forward to Vegas and the Digital Dealer. It's a very well-attended event, and I think that it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Fred, even though you're saying Carvana might not be, profitable yet or whatever, but the thing is, Carvana is changing consumers' expectations.
I agree. 100%.
Regardless of anything.
Couldn't say it any better than that. And that's exactly what. So when expectations start to change, which we've already seen the shift slight because of everything we've had, having to be at home, no touch, contact, and all this stuff, we started to see a shift already. And imagine as the generations keep growing and people start to not have the time and they just want to have things delivered to them, we got to be able to give that to them. But here's what we can give them is the after the sale or during the sale, the digital time where they do, all these things that we can do that are different, that are more human, more, even though they're digital, they're still human because they're there with us. They're at the dealerships. They're having fun with us. We get to do that, the car salesman fun things, and get them to laugh and really like us and become family with us at the end of the day. And when you can make that happen, it makes it a lot easier for them to feel comfortable about their purchase. Because here's something that Carvana cannot do. They can't show somebody who wants to buy a truck and explain why you have to buy a car now in order to be able to buy a truck one day. They can't do that yet. And I promise you, that's going to be very difficult to do because it's hard to do in person. So imagine trying to do that on a computer. It's never going to happen. And they don't even know how to do that. But I do. And that's where the certified solutionaries come in. We can come in those stores and we can make sure that everything that goes from that process, we understand how to do that. We've been doing this for 20 years, 40 years combined, right? We've been top notch, going dealership to dealership across the country, showing them closing deals, helping dealerships get better bottom lines in 5 days over staffed events. You guys know the deal. It's a lot of fun. And this business is great. We know what we're doing in that side. And that's why we, as a team, we can show people all these processes. We can show them from being on.
Fred and Lou, you guys have had a lot of changes recently. So you always do a really great job of highlighting Scott and Lyman and Greg and Danny and I. But I mean, tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing with your training project and the things that you are pushing in on the dealerships, because you have been at tier 3 at the point, at this tip of the spear, if you will. So kind of talk a little bit about that, because I think that's really important to the whole thing about, you know, transacting with the vehicles and having those conversations with consumers.
That is an incredible, great question.
Well, thank you for
Russell.
asking.
Thank you so much.
This is why I never get on these podcasts, because I don't want to be on here, right?
this is exactly what it is that the public needs to know, and why it is that they get that the education part of what our edutainment is very valuable, but it has to be set in a posture to digest it right. To understand what the incredible people that are on this stage do, it takes you having to forgive, focus, fly from any experience that you've ever had concerning anything you've done inside of your business, and take in the opportunity to really sweep the corners of the room for improvement. And as we come to the scene as car guys that know how to desk a deal, know how to train the salesperson, and also know how to negotiate the right terms with vendors that are coming into the store, and then properly measure whether or not they're effective for our budget for the store itself, we understand the value of each of these people. So we're letting you all know, car guys and car gals, those that are humping it, those that are kicking it on the actual curbs, those that are making the trade appraisals, those that are trying to make sure people are showing up to your lot. These people know a thing or two about the things you need done. And you need to worry about getting your appointments on the board, making sure that they show up, and making sure you got a car to sell them when they get there. And it's standing tall and looking good. And all these people are going to make that happen for you. But you need to make sure that once they do, you know what to do. That's just what this car guy's got to say.
He's not joking, you know, and we absolutely love this business. Our mission from day one, when we started this, you know, surface, it was about changing this business, making it better, you know. And as we started interviewing people like the ones we see right here, when we started talking to people that were inspiring us, and then we started to realize that there was a common denominator amongst all these people, and it's something that you want to really focus on. It's that they have these things, they have drive, they have reasons that they're doing these things. And what I found is that these people like here, they're trying to make things happen. For us, when it comes to our business and when we're trying to grow, this podcast has done a lot of amazing things for us. You know, we've really built a lot of I guess confidence would be a best word for it, right? And trust in myself. I really believe that this show has really shown that I could be very reliable, that I'm very consistent in everything I do, and that it's something that I can prove because I do it every single day. You guys see it every single day what I'm doing, right? And I do it because there's something about consistency that shows people that when you do this, how far you can really go. I know in a year, our show's only a year and a half old, we've really grown far, and we did it by having people on the show talking about them. And I know that Russ wants us to talk about ourselves, so it is very difficult for me to do that.
Yeah, that's a nice deflection.
Get to the point, right?
Yes, the deals.
Get to that point. So
you guys are tier 3 operators. Tell them how to teach them how to desk and sell more cars, right?
I'm at bottom line is I'm a closer, right? I love working desk. I love selling cars, but I love people. I love training people. I love showing people that there's opportunity in this business to be better than you were yesterday. You can actually go from not having a high school education to becoming an owner of a dealership. It can happen because I know people who do it. I've interviewed them. I know it for sure. And I've also been part of dealerships that I've seen go from doing nothing, underperforming by far, and within 30 days being the number one in their area. That fast. I've seen it take time, but I've also seen it that fast. I've also seen us go into stores that were needing just a little bit of injection of just energy, right? We'd go in there, bring a little bit of advertising, but the biggest thing we brought was a mentality, an attitude that was different. And we bring this positive attitude. And I don't know if you guys notice that about us, but we bring positivity too. So when it comes to what we do, we love to have fun. We love to train people. We're really good at it. My sales staffs that I'm still part of right now, currently, we're the #1 independent group in the state of Kentucky. We do it. We're the best place to work in Kentucky 4 years running. We have a team on average. Our management team has been there for over 8 years per person on average. Then we have sales staff that have been there for 4 years plus on average. I mean, that's unheard of in the automotive industry, really, when you see that. Most people are flipping around looking for the grass is greener. But what we
Right.
found is that the grass is only going to be as green as you make it by fertilizing your own lawn, by making sure that you take care of your people, that you find people and products like the ones we've teamed up with, the Volleys, the 321s. I mean, the M1 Datas, the DTKs, and of course the certified solutionaries, because we can come in there and make sure that all these processes are being implemented, that they're being accountable for, and that we can make sure that they're taken care of. We really care about the people that we're dealing with. When we talk to a dealer and we consult with them, we're not going to just go in there and say, hey, you got to buy DTK. We're going to go in there and make sure that it's a product that's needed, but we're going to figure out what you're needing, what's missing.
Hey, you guys should
in your
ask Scott
ingredient.
Davis a question right now. He's playing Candy Crush on his phone. I just caught him. He looked down.
Got it.
He's put, or it was a battle game or basketball or Candy Crush. I don't know what it was, but you're losing Scott right there. So.
No. I sent Danny a message. That's all.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
Well, Danny's not looking at his phone.
But it is a great idea. Let's go around. Let's get some questions because I'm enough talking about me. Let's talk about.
Hold on. I have a question.
Scott.
I have a question.
Okay.
Can I have a? Okay, Danny, which Marriott property are you in? Because I recognize that picture and that curtain rod behind you. Which Marriott? Is it Courtyard?
Courtyard, yeah. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Did I do, see?
You nailed it.
That's so awesome. That's
Here's
so
my
awesome.
coffee.
Oh,
Our guy.
Where's your home? Where's your home? What city? What state?
I was born and raised in Amarillo, Texas, but I reside in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh, very nice. Wow, that's like rival states too. So that's pretty funny. That's awesome.
Yeah. I got to get back. I'm a Texan.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, but there's a big defection going to the Big 12. Did you see from the Big 12 to? You saw that, right?
They left my alma mater behind. I'm a Texas Tech Red Raider, so they're gone. That's okay. It's not really, but it's not a good time to talk about it. I was in a great mood till just now.
Great mood until just
It was
now.
so good. Well, let's talk about something that'll get everybody in a good mood, and that's getting a quick glimpse of the actual location that we are going to.
This is what it's going to look like, folks.
Sneak peek.
Take a peek.
What our area is going to be looking like, folks.
Sound
Oh, my
effects,
goodness.
please.
That's our cute little stage, you guys.
That's not the one I want.
Pew, 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 pew.
Hey, on the part on the right there, that's a bar, right? That's a bar where all the bottle. Yeah, okay, just checking. All right.
Yeah. So
Where's
you.
the barber chair? I knew we had a barber chair somewhere.
So if you guys can put this to scale, those of you that are watching the show right now, usually our whole setup for the Car Guy Coffee podcast is about the size of the spot that we're at right now here in the studio. And that where it shows the podcast is how big our table is. So consider that size and all of the room that's in that section. People are going to
Huge.
know we are up in the building. And one thing we're going to be, it's loud.
Yep.
We
We
are
are a
gonna
little
be
bit loud. We're a little bit goofy. We're a little bit fun, but we are serious when it comes to helping people get better at what they do. And I know.
Didn't
one
you
thing-
get reprimanded in Tampa? You got reprimanded,
just
right?
turned it
Or
down.
something?
They turned it down on us a couple times, and the mics kept going like where we could speak, and then all of a sudden you couldn't hear us anymore. But so we just kept getting louder ourselves. So that's okay. We love it. We actually enjoy it. And what's so funny is since then, a lot of the people that are part of that whole deal, like digital dealers, reach out to us and they love us, and all that stuff. So whatever. I love them for it. It's okay. If you're not getting a little hate, you're not doing anything great. So you got to remember that. So keep going and keep growing. So
Come on. Keep on rhyming because you on timing. I'm with you.
all right, buddy.
I'm having a blast.
Hey, so listen,
this-
it's really late for me. Are we always doing these so late because of linemen? I just want to set the stage. Is it because she's on the West Coast and we're always accommodating her time schedule? Is that what this is, or what?
No, we could do it earlier.
No, I could have. I'm
I'm running late to a date. Excuse me.
Today's time was
I got places
due
to
to
be,
my
look at
schedule. I'm
you
not
here.
gonna lie. We were gonna do it tomorrow morning, but that was the only reason we changed it because of somebody. Well, actually, a couple people. I don't think Danny couldn't have been here tomorrow morning either because he had a meeting tomorrow. Remember? So it worked out best to do it tonight. So we're doing it tonight, really, and it's late because of me. So I apologize for it being so late, folks. Call it on the Subprime Heroes' fault, but I had to work till 8 o'clock and then I had to rush home and do this.
We found a way
Did
to
you
make
sell
it
a
happen.
car? Did you sell
Oh,
a
yeah.
car though?
Multiple.
I'm already on thin ice with this group, so it wasn't all me tomorrow. So I was quick to agree to that.
I know you had trust me. Your meeting was more important. I get it because that stuff's good, but I'm glad you were able to make it tonight. I'm glad that we all were able to make it tonight. It's getting late, and I agree. We should all pop off here, probably get off. I know that Lyman's got to pack and get out of there because she's taking off tomorrow. because there's a birthday coming up soon. So we should, hello, have fun. Scott, I cannot wait to see you, my friend. Honestly, it's been great since the last conversation. A lot of things have happened. We need to talk, of course.
Yes.
It'll be great to see everyone in Vegas.
Absolutely.
I think everyone's going to be pretty excited. Good opportunity, and
it's going to be huge.
Really looking forward to it.
Do want to make sure that everybody knows that the plan is that we do have a flash mob and a car guy, car gal, conga line. That is the plan.
A flash mob.
A flash mob and a car guy, car gal, conga line. That's what
I wouldn't expect anything less. You guys are going to really have to step it up after Tampa. I'm anxious to see what happens next.
It's I'm in way better shape than I was then too. Trust and believe. I can go all day and all night long. I'm gonna be but I could drink this time, guys. We're gonna have some fun.
Oh, that's a
wow.
It's gonna be guys.
We'll be drinking there.
My 75 hard ends on October 2nd.
I'm actually concerned about Fred because I feel like he's gonna be a sloppy white girl drunk because he hasn't drank for like 75 days.
Hey.
He's got one martini. He's gonna be walking around trying to hug everybody.
I
he's
know.
that guy, right? Yeah.
Hold on, he does that sober. What are you guys talking about?
I do that sober. Exactly. He knows what's going on.
Hold on. So I'm not gonna have to walk for 2.5 to 3 miles in Vegas in the morning now.
I'm probably gonna still wake up every morning and work out though. I think I'm gonna keep that going. It feels good, man. There's nothing better than getting up and just getting your mind going, and just honestly, by the time I'm done with that, I feel so fantastic that I'm honestly like, what's next? Let's do something. Let's go. So I have a feeling that's gonna translate really good into the next my transformation I'm going through next. So I'm pumped up about that actually.
Well,
so
Scott Davis will be waiting at the base of the elevator for you because he's a maniac when it comes to that stuff. 7 days a week, 3 hours a day, every day.
I believe that, man. He also talked about his basketball game, so I want to play him on a game of one time to see what happens. But
I've got the big behind game, so I'll just back you down and
hey, dude, that's
all in. So
he knows what kind of game I play. Same game. You and I will be very similar when it comes to basketball. We'll have a good time playing. Yeah, well, maybe we'll get a little 2-on-2. This way we can mix it up a little bit. I'll get Lou. Lou's no good, so you can find anybody. It doesn't matter. I'm not.
I'm no Dean Danny. I'm a snowbird, so I'm open.
And we'll have some fun, man. We'll have a great time. I appreciate it. Is there anything anybody wants to say before we get out of here?
Nope.
Hold on. We're not going to sing happy birthday to Lyman?
We got to do one thing.
It's happy birthday. We got to sing happy birthday. You don't have the song queued up or something?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, where's my birthday song?
We don't.
I wish my guitar was down here. I'd break it down for you real quick, too.
Come on. I know Lou's got it in the board there. Push a button or something, Lou. It'll play the song.
Somebody beatbox it in there.
Hey. You don't want to hear us sing. Happy birthday to Lyman. It's your birthday. Having fun up in the cafe. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We're going to Vegas and it's about to be live. We got Danny Benitez in here tonight. Enjoying Zip Deal, and we're talking all right. We got Russ Gentry and Greg Ash too, having a fun with Scott Davis. Ooh, we got Volie just bringing it back and forth with M1 data and analytics. Oh, it's about to get launched. Some more of this Car Guy Coffee. We got the best beans in the business. Who's coming with me? Let's go, Car Guys and Car Gals. Thank you so much for joining us on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. I am Lou Ramirez, the Car Guy.
And I am Frelin Arts, the subprime hero.
And we are going to Vegas. Go ahead and say it.
Vegas, baby.
Oh, I was going to let Scott say it. Bring it. We're going to Vegas. Baby, there we go.
I cannot wait to be there.
I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to boast, Lou. So
that's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Put Scott Davis like butter on your breakfast toast. You know what I'm saying?
Focus and fly as we get ready to launch off, everybody. On 3, put your hands on your shoulders and launch off with me. 1, 2, 3. Forgive. Focus. Fly. And keep growing. Keep growing. Yes. I'm so excited. Tonight, Lyman, have a great time. Thank you so much, Danny, for being here.
Happy birthday, Lyman.
Thank you so much.
Good night, guys.
Happy birthday, everyone. We are better together, and we will see you at the follow-up before we go to Vegas. We out.